Hey guys, how's it going? So people who are listening to this video, you might find my voice annoying because my voice is annoying. My voice is an acquired taste, but I just invested in VTIQ. I was listening to the CEO talk, and first thing I want to point out is he's locked into the company for at least a year. So he cannot sell a single share for at least a year. So if he wants to be rewarded with a higher stock price, he better execute like no tomorrow. And number two, he's very, very good at PR, investor relations. He's like, I don't know, he's very good at public speaking, similar to Cam Batley. Cam Batley's better, but he's still pretty good, and that's good. Like, at the end of the day, I think VTIQ has potential. Sure, there's a lot of execution risk, but I'm after listening to the CEO talk, it seems like they have a solid business plan, and they have a decent amount of cash on their balance sheet, so they won't need to dilute shareholders for at least a year, maybe 2 years, because they have enough cash to build their facilities, to keep their workers working, and to start building cars, start building trucks, big semi trucks, and eventually into smaller trucks slash battery slash hydrogen pickup trucks. So if they can manage to execute their strategy, I think their stock could be worth $50 billion in the near future, because this market really loves to reward companies that can execute. For example, Zoom Technology. Zoom is worth $63 billion. They are running into some benefits because of the whole situation that's going on right now is causing a lot of people to go to Zoom as a platform, and because of that, their revenue grew, their earnings grew, and the market is rewarding Zoom big time for that. Right now, they are worth more than AMD, $63 billion. So if if Nikola Motors, which VTIQ will tomorrow, Nikola Motors will be officially trading on the exchange instead of VTIQ. So tomorrow is the official date for the exchange, and I bought some. And if you do want to see my position, please give me 150 thumbs up and subscribe to my channel, because I want the 100 subscriber silver plate button. So if you subscribe and give me 150 thumbs up, I promise you guys I will review my position, and I will also make a more dedicated video towards Nikola Motors. But Nikola Motors is definitely a company that I'm going to be following for a long time. I'm going to keep you guys updated, especially if if I see my especially if I see Nikola Motors being a popular subject on my channel. I'm definitely going to be making more videos. And at the end of the day, tomorrow is a huge risk day. So what I did was I bought some put options, and I have some call options, and I have some stock. So if the stock price drops dramatically from tomorrow's IPO, I will still benefit because I have put options in VTIQ. So I will still be making a ton of money from my put option. I might lose out on my position, but then I can just buy more if the stock price drops, because I do believe in this long term. But tomorrow is a very heavily diluted day. The share amounts is going to be increased dramatically. I think almost 400 million shares. And I don't know what the stock's going to do. It's either if rich people want to push it up, it will go up, but I don't know at the end of the day what the stock's going to do. But I believe that this company has potential to multiply your money at least a double. I think that this company can easily be worth $50 billion in the future, which is about, if they don't dilute shareholders further, which is about $120, $120 in the next year or so, especially if they can execute properly. I think that once they have the factory up and once they're producing and sending out cars, I think the stock is going to get rewarded big time. But again, there's a lot of execution risk here, and there's a lot of unknown factors, and it could go the way of space, where space just completely dropped off the map. I have space right here. Like, for example, people were so happy when space was at $40. They were saying that I'm gonna be in this long term. I love this stock. And then what happened? It dropped all the way down to $10.49, and now it's just kind of trading sideways. So I'm thinking that could happen to VTIQ on Nikola Motors when it IPO'd. So definitely be careful. That's why I have put options in place just in case that happens. I'm a bull right now, but I'm protecting myself with put options just in case the stock price drops dramatically, because there is a huge possibility that could happen. So I'm a bull right now, and I am definitely going to be listening to the earnings report and keep you guys updated on my thoughts of Nikola Motors. And probably going to be watching more videos of the CEO talking about the company. But so far, he seems to be pretty good at PR. And he's won me over as a long-term bull. But I know short-term, anything could happen. And the stock could drop dramatically, because this is the stock market. And the stock market doesn't care. The stock market will reward companies that execute properly. But at the end of the day, it also does not care. If this company fails, this stock will get punished hard. Like, I think this stock will go below $10, $5 if the company fails to execute. So there is huge risk in this stock, huge risk. But I'm a believer, and I think that, and I want Nikola Motors to succeed. I want a more environmentally friendly world. Like, I don't like pollution, and diesel trucks are one of the heaviest polluters on the planet right now. And if Nikola Motors can stop it or prevent it or replace it, that is awesome. That's disrupting an industry that is pretty big. So I'm rooting for Nikola Motors. I hope they succeed. But I don't know what the stock market is going to do. I don't know what the stock's going to do. It could crash. Though, like I said, I bought a little bit. And I will share my position if I get 150 thumbs up. And also, please subscribe, because I want my 100,000 subscribers. But yeah, let's move forward. So, now I'm going to talk about other stuff. I've also bought some more GameStop today, because I've done a lot of research on GameStop, and I ran across an article that got me kind of excited for this company. This article right here, GameStop online sales spiked 1,500% online sales of March as consumer looks to leisure alternatives during the quarantine. So yeah, 1,500% increase, and GameStop was one of the biggest winner of this, and the overall for the month of March was $1.6 billion. This is not including April too. April was probably also not a very good month. So in theory, GameStop could be generating $2, maybe $3 billion of revenue from the business through this pandemic. And right now, this stock is just cheap. It's so cheap, $287 million. So I bought more, and if the stock dips tomorrow, I'm gonna buy more, because I'm gambling that earnings are going to be fantastic and this stock's going to skyrocket, because there is such a huge short position on this. The short position is 55.59 million shares. And, I think this thing is like, if you guys think Nikola Motors is cheap when they make zero revenue and they they're going public at a valuation of $13 billion. What's GameStop? GameStop is 1/3 of that, and they're already generating revenue, and they are going to generate, I'm 90% confident that they are going to generate a profit. This earnings report, this analyst, I think he's wrong. I think he's putting the bar very low, saying that GameStop earnings are going to be bad, but if it's good, there's going to be a short squeeze to the upside. And I truly believe that that's what's going to happen. And I'm playing the bull. Like I loaded up a decent amount of shares on this, and I plan to load more, and I'm buying call options. So, and I plan to buy more call options. So, every day I'm going to buy a little bit of call options on this because I am extremely bullish on this. You know, I may get shot in the foot, and the stock may crash really bad after earnings. I don't know, at the end of the day, it's gambling, but I just, come on, 1,500% in sales. They're going to be profitable, and if the stock drops dramatically, they should be using that stock to buy back some more of their shares or pay dividends. You know, that's what I think they should do. But I don't know, at the end of the day, maybe this analyst is right and the earnings are gonna suck. Let's look at what analysts are predicting. Analysts are predicting $1.97 loss. Average estimate 67 cents. High estimate of 13 cents. Average estimate of $1 billion. Low estimate of 800, and high estimate of 1.23 billion. And you know what was the last quarter? The last quarter was $2 billion. $2 billion. And then what's this? The game online sales spiked 1,500%. They are benefiting from this pandemic, and the used game sales are probably skyrocketing right now. So I think that GameStop's going to have a fantastic earnings. And then what's happening near the end of the year? New consoles. So I think earnings are going to be good. I think there's going to be a short squeeze, and I think if management can come out with a good strategy, this thing can be a 10x in the future. This thing can go back to $40 if the company can find another way to show investors that they are not just going to go bankrupt, and they're going to survive and grow and become a giant company again. If they can show that to investors, I think this stock can easily be a 10x in the future. But again, that is my opinion. Aurora, I think Aurora is also very cheap and very, very high return on investment. Why? Because this thing used to be a $10 billion company, while Nikola Motors is going to be a $13 or $14 billion company. Aurora is executing right now in the United States. They have the German market, which is unknown factors. It could just, this whole pandemic could increase their sales dramatically, but we won't find out until the next earnings report how well Germany is performing. I'm thinking that there's going to be a lot of people that are going to subscribe to medical marijuana because of the stress of, you know, the anxiety and all that stuff. You know, I think they're going to use that excuse to get medical stuff, but again, that is my opinion. We'll see what happens. And then the US sales can, you know, with UFC and the new CEO, and I think this is severely undervalued. I'm way more of a bull on Aurora than I am on VTIQ, simply because it's a higher return on investment. VTIQ, let's say if it became a $50 billion company, that would be a 10x return on investment. While Aurora, if it became a $10 billion company, that is a 5-6x return on investment at $14. So, you know, Aurora is a higher return on investment, especially if the stock price keeps dropping and dropping and dropping. The lower it drops, the more of a return on investment it becomes. Again, at the end of the day, rich people move the stock, not retail investors. So, if Aurora can execute, I think the stock's going to get rewarded in a big way. Canopy is down. Canopy's already like a $6-7 billion company. At very best, it becomes back at like a $15 billion company, and that is 3x return, 4x return, no, 3x return at best. So, I mean, Canopy is safe, but it's not a high return on investment, in my opinion. I already talked about it, but yeah, please give me a thumbs up for this video. SFD Pharma, I think SFD Pharma could be a really big return on investment, but again, this is gambling. So I literally just gambled on this. So it could drop. If it drops back down to like $3, I'm probably gonna buy and hope that there's some kind of COVID news and the stock bounces again, easily another 150% return on investment. So I don't think it's gonna do that, but you never know in this market. Anything's possible. So we'll see what happens in the future. But right now it's uptrending, and if it drops down to like, even if it drops down to 5, I'm definitely buying more. I'm gambling that it's going to rebound, but we'll see what happens. Like Genius Brand, this thing used to be $50 million. And then they came out with some, I don't even know what news they came out with to cause this thing to go from 50 million to a $600 million market cap. This news was on the COVID-19 stuff. So, I right now it's down after hours, but I don't know, it could change tomorrow. And if it keeps going down, that's just a buying opportunity in my opinion. So, in my opinion only, it's risk versus reward. And right now, yes, I am losing, but I didn't gamble too much, so I definitely left room for me to add to my position, because I think this can be I think SFD Pharma could be a really big winner if they came out with some really exciting news. So we'll see what happens. iCarrot, like the same thing. I bought iCarrot at 24. It skyrocketed. I made some money. The same thing could do with SFD Pharma. I'm gambling on that fact. Planet 13 today was up 33 cents, 26%. Not too much to say about that, besides pumping and dumping from Jeremy's channel. I'm just joking. DraftKings is down $1.11 today, 12 cents after hours. I still have a short position on DraftKings. I hope that it keeps crashing so I can make some money off of it. T-God is down 42 cents. Alcana today pulled back a little bit to $3.23. I don't know what's going to do short term. Could go down lower. I have no idea. Tesla is trading sideways. Not too much to say about that. The market today was green. Oil was red. Gold was slightly red, which makes sense because when the market goes up, gold seems to go down. But we are so close to a blue sky breakout. It's insane. Nordic American tankers under pressure today, down 6 cents. Liberal Health Science was trading sideways. Curaleaf was up 12 cents. Harvest trading sideways. Anyways, I think that's been 10 minutes. I just want to make my video. Wow, 18 minutes. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed this. Subscribe for future updates and have a great day. Bye.